on, guys. All right, get this straightened out. All right. Hey guys, what's going on? How you guys doing tonight? All right. Getting everything all straightened out. So how are you doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Made it to the weekend. Thank Jesus it's Friday. Yeah, I guess. All right. I don't know if I'm going to do this or not, but we will find out. All right. So, how's everybody been doing? I hope you've been having a good time. All right. So, I've got a couple other things on tap. And let's see. If you guys have been following, I did a couple of reviews. Today was the Domino's bread bites, the cinnamon, and also the garlic. So that one was a new one, and I had a couple other ones as well. There'll be some new stuff coming up on the weekend. I am not having pizza tonight. No pizza. Did not want any pizza tonight. I had pizza on Tuesday, so I'm just having plain old mac and cheese. Just a little bit of mac and cheese. Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular. Although, I don't know if I am going to try it or chance it. I might. I have this ghost pepper, Melinda's ghost pepper. I can put a little bit of that on there. See if I survive. This one was like $1.99 or whatever. So I have that to do. What else? I got some regular Frank's Red Hot here. Just plain old Frank's Red Hot. Put that on everything. The original one. Yeah, I figured I'd give the pizza a break a little bit. Because actually I'm probably going to be trying some other pizzas the other day. Because they got some new ones out. I just didn't get down there to do that one. And let's see, what else? You guys will be in for a little bit different stuff. If you guys are eagle-eyed, you might notice in the next couple of reviews that are going to go up tonight, tomorrow, and on Monday. Stay tuned. See if you notice anything a little bit different from them. Hopefully you will. I don't know. Anyways, I'm always trying to do some different stuff. Trying to find new things to keep you guys occupied and always looking for something different to try. Yeah. So, how's everybody been doing? Been finding good stuff to do over the weekend? I watched, what did I watch? The new one, the new Peacemaker. And I watched the season finale of Strange New Worlds. And yeah, and then now that's going to be off for a little while. So I hate that when I get to the end of the season and it's going to take another probably 2 years before. I think they just started filming 4, and then 5 is going to be the last season. So I don't know. I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but check that one out. I'm doing okay, Joseph. How's it going? So today, nothing super spectacular tonight. Hey, Scott, just a little bit of maco cheese. No pizza, no anything. Little bit of maco cheese. If I'm brave, I'll put a little bit of this ghost pepper. If I'm feeling really brave, I don't know. So, anyways, that's what I got on tap for tonight. And yeah, you guys will be seeing, you'll be seeing some new reviews coming up over the weekend. Stay tuned for a little bit of stuff. Oh, the mac and cheese. This is the regular one. You don't have to add anything. It comes in the pouch. The Kraft with the little cheese packet. Pretty much, yeah. Been going on Tuesdays and Friday. Yeah, it's the Kraft mac and cheese, but it's the one in the pouch, not the one where you have to add the um, butter and milk. One's the Kraft. I think they call it Kraft Deluxe, and it's like the textured. That's that textured mac. That cheese sauce. Yeah, not bad. Makes it easier. You don't have to add any milk. You don't have to add the butter. It's a little more expensive, but all you do is boil the noodles and add the pouch. Now you can add other things to it. You can add hamburger, hot dogs. You can add vegetables to it, breadcrumbs, pretty much anything, sauces. Really? Okay, well. Actually, it's not bad. Nope, it's in the box called Kraft Deluxe, I believe. Just a pouch. You just boil the noodles and add the cheese sauce. Kind of like a liquid gold, what they call it. Um, it depends. Some of them are not too bad. The Hungry Man, the Salisbury steak. Some of those other ones are okay. Hey, Roxanne, I am eating mac and cheese, and I'm just having a little bit of a mismatch tonight. Having this one, Red Bull import. And I don't know what this one is. I'm trying it. This is an imported Pepsi. I don't know what that brand is, but it's an imported Pepsi. So I got that one. Got a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, and then I found a few things online for Halloween time, so I've been doing the reviews on those. Those will be coming up shortly. It's all Halloween season. Everybody's going cuckoo right now, so yeah, there we go. But always a lot of good stuff out there, different things. A lot of stuff is coming back. I know they've got Halloween themed ones, like I said. Some of them are just Halloween decorated ones, like the colors or the package or the wrappers are Halloween. Some of them though are actually different flavors. Yeah, I'm not sure. I tried to run it through the translator. I don't know. If you can figure out what it says, good luck. I got this online. I think it was Extreme Snacks or something. Just was an imported one. It is Pepsi, but it's imported different blend or whatever. I know they have different ones. Like Japan had one to go with fried chicken. They had one. It was like double Pepsi, Pepsi Strong, Pepsi Max. But it's a little different. It's definitely carbonated. So, yeah. And just trying to see if there's anything interesting out there. Didn't really get out too much this week to go try new things. We'll get out a little more next week. I don't know. $6.99 meal. Huh, that must only be at Hardee's because Carl's Jr.'s I don't think has anything new. Oh, speaking of that, I need to see if I could send away for that. Arizona has a new drink. But you have to go to Arizona.com. 3 different flavors of um, it's like I think it's juices, and they're Mike's Hot Honey Juice, watermelon. I think one's peach, and I think one's something else. I don't remember. But you have to buy a whole case of them, and so it's Mike's Hot Honey. It's called spicy juice or spicy watermelon and something else. I can't remember some of the other ones. There's 3 different flavors, and they got another one, a chocolate egg cream. But again, you have to buy a case. And also they have a new one, whipped pineapple, and I think it's whipped pineapple and orange. But you have to be a member to buy that online. And the membership is $100 a year. So I don't know. I'm not going to spend $100 to get a exclusive flavor. I know if you buy the membership, you can get like discounts and you get special advanced things and all that. Yeah, I've had hot honey. What did I have? The hot honey at Subway. I had they had the hot honey at Taco Bell. I think they've it's made its round. You can actually buy the hot honey in the I'm not getting into all that. I am not a political person, so I don't want to get involved in all that. Not my thing. Mike's Hot Honey, I think you can buy it like the regular grocery store, like in a bottle. I've seen different hot honey things too, like hot honey sauces and hot honey um, additives. Some of those sauces, though, in the store are crazy expensive. What did I see? Chick-fil-A sauce was like $7 for a bottle, and I think they had Arby's sauce and they had Taco Bell sauce too. I think it was the um, creamy jalapeno or something. They had a couple different um, sauces in the supermarket for the Taco Bell. So if you don't want to pay 99 cents or whatever for a cup, you can get them in the supermarket. I know they have the cheese and they have the hot sauce and they even got the shells and the mix. So you too can have the mystery powder added to your ground beef and make a run for the border after you eat your Taco Bell at home. I don't know what they put in that ground beef, but I got problems whenever I have it. It's not, I don't know, MSG, if it's an additive, or everybody's saying it's not really meat. It's a meat substitute. I don't know, Soylent Green? People? Wouldn't doubt it. Whatever happened to the Taco Bell dog? Did he fall in? They got rid of the Chihuahua, so. Didn't the Chalupa come out about the same time the Taco Bell dog disappeared? I'm telling you, man. Maybe that's what happened. He was trying to catch the lizard. The Godzilla. Remember the Godzilla? Here, lizard, lizard, lizard. Yeah, they probably do. Probably have that. You can stock up on the gold sauce if you want. That's out now. Get the little gold sauce in the packets. Hi. What do you want? You don't want any of this. You don't want mac and cheese. You got already. You've been fed, so I don't want to hear you. Why do you guys do? No. No. Can't have any. No mac and cheese for you. Ziggy. Ziggy is over here wanting mac and cheese. Can't have any. You've got cat food down there. Oh, yeah, it's like kind of like Chick-fil-A, kind of like a sweet Southwestern. What do you want? Stop it. Knock it off, cat. Yeah. But, that's the newest sauce. I wish they'd bring the Mighty Hot Sauce back. That was actually really good. And then when they brought that Ether Flame sauce, that was kind of reminiscent of the Mighty Hot Sauce. That went away pretty quickly. So, no, the new Happy Meal is out. No, he's on the floor. He's just bugging. See, he's just doing his thing. I actually put a picture of him the other day on Instagram because he was waiting for the pizza. He was waiting by the door for the pizza. He was just waiting. The door was open, waiting for the pizza to show up, and he was just looking outside. He doesn't want pizza, but I don't know. He was waiting patiently. So yeah, he's just being a little brat. He got food, he got treats, he got fed, he's got water, he's got it all. He's good. But sometimes, like if I'm having something or whatever, he'll want a little bit of it. Like if I have a hamburger or a sandwich or something, he wants a little bit of it. I give him a couple pieces and then he's okay, and then he goes away. He just wants to act like a person, and he wants to get fed like a real person, I guess. So, anyways, he's just being he's being vocal. So, let's see what else. Trying to think if there was anything new. Yeah, some of the new stuff I've actually seen that's out. I'm gonna have to go down and check it out. But a lot of stuff is returning, so I think Jack in the Box is probably going to have something coming out like fairly quickly. They've kind of gone through all this other stuff, so I think they will be having some new stuff. I think I pretty much hit everything that they had last time around. A lot of it they brought back. Now, I don't know if they're going to do for I think they're going to probably do the monster tacos again, maybe for Halloween. I'm hoping. I like their monster tacos. They should have them permanent. I don't know if they're going to do that witch's shake and the who knows? I don't know. But they've got a few things out now. I will still get down and try them out eventually. Let's see what else. Trying to think if there's any. There are some new things out. My markets just have not got them. I'm still waiting for all of them. So I pretty much hit everything. I did the Chucky's Punch the other day. I'm gonna have to go to see if they've got the collector's edition Fanta cans, the pineapple, the orange, the grape, and I think strawberry. They got different monsters on, Michael Myers and a couple other ones. Also, the Chucky Punch though does have Chucky. So if you want to try the Chucky Punch, I have no idea. All I know is he took a couple days off around his birthday, so yeah, he's out of the picture. I don't know why, but that's his business. When he's ready, he'll come back if he comes back. So, anyways, I wished him a happy birthday, and his birthday was on Thursday, so He's always kind of takes a couple days to do his birthday thing. That's okay. Sometimes you got to just get away from the whole grind and take a little bit of time for yourself, because it's not easy, especially if you're pretty much doing stuff almost daily, sometimes one or two a day. And I know he's posting on Instagram and uh, YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and wherever else he's posting. And so that a lot of people, yeah, have to keep active. It's a full-time job. You really got to keep on top of all that stuff. A lot of people are dedicated. Some people do not. Yeah, his birthday was yesterday. And I think his AARP card came in the mail. There you go. There you go, Ian. Enjoy your benefits. Yeah, well, I can't razz him on live anymore, so he's gonna have to get his senior discount. Yeah, there we go. They've been doing pretty good. Ziggy just left. Got his been getting a couple of boxes. They're really not into the boxes much anymore. You don't seem to want to pay attention to them. Well, it depends. It depends on how active you are. It depends on how much you want to put into it. Some people only go like once every little while. Some people do daily. Some people are very active. Some people do a whole lot of editing. Some people do a lot of filming out on the go. It also depends on what your channel's about. Some people, they're out on the go. If they're like going out and doing all stuff. Well, yeah, it just depends on what kind of a channel it is. If you're an outdoor channel and you're always going hiking or going on location or doing something like that, yeah, that takes a lot of stuff to set up. Or if you've got a lot of special effects, or if you've got a lot of editing to do, that does take time. Oh, the Oreos. I like the Oreo cookies better than the peanut butter cups. I don't know. I think that the plain old peanut butter cups are the best. The white chocolate didn't really do it for me. I like the cookie bits, but I could do without the white chocolate on top. But I know they did the collab. I liked the Oreos. I liked the chocolate, and then the Reese's. It was more Nutter Butter though in the center, but I didn't really even taste that. Apparently, there was the Oreo dust in with the cream. I didn't taste that really. So I don't know. They're gone. I ate the whole box, so it's gone. I don't know what the next flavor is going to be. I haven't heard really anything. I know they're doing the Halloween themed ones, the Boo orange ones. Well, it just depends on, like I said, what you got to have a topic. You got to, set the whole time, and it just depends. Got to have everything set up. You got to have the equipment. You got to do all that stuff. It just depends on how much work you want to put into your channel. I've seen some that just sit there and stare at the screen. Some people don't even interact. Some people, they just kind of sit there and stare. Yeah, actually, that happened the other day. I was so ticked off. If you guys actually saw my the Domino's bread bites video that I did today, the one with the cinnamon and the garlic bites, I'm having like I said, Pepsi and this Red Bull. But if you guys saw that one, that was actually the second I had to re-film that because I got the bread bites, I got the cinnamon bites, I filmed it, and I filmed it with this microphone, and apparently it didn't sync up properly, and I did the whole video with no sound. I was like, crap. I went to go edit it, and I'm like, there's no sound. I'm like, well, I could do a whole voiceover, but then that's kind of hokey. So I said, you know what the heck, I'm gonna redo it. So I redid it. So I do have another review of the bread bites with no sound at all. It's like crap. So I guess it's a learning curve with the microphone thing. So yeah, it was okay. Fortunately, I was able to redo it. Now every time before I start, I got to check and make sure the sound is good. Yeah, and if you go back and watch the very first videos that I did so many years ago, totally different. Totally different. I mean, and I don't even think the first like 5 or 6 videos, I don't even think I edited them. I think I let the camera roll and talked, and that was it. And I didn't put any special effects. I didn't have any openings. I didn't have any things. In the very first video, I wasn't even on. It was just a picture of a bag of chips. So you know, you learn as you go. Whatever you get more comfortable with. Some people don't like to be in front of the camera. Oh, everybody's a little different. And like I said, you have to pick a topic for your channel, whatever it is you're about. If you're about food review, if you do music, if you do TV shows, if you do crafting, a lot of people there's all kinds of different stuff that everybody does. Fashion, um, tutorials, advice. There's just a whole range of things that people have different channels about. And like I said, mine's mostly food reviews, but when I'm doing the lives, we just hang out and talk about stuff, current events, and what's going on, what's been going on with my stuff. A lot of people say, "Well, why don't you vlog?" I said, "Well, vlogging. There's really not much to vlog here, and I don't want to have to. I don't go out to the store and take the camera and film every little thing that I find on the shelves or anything like that. Some people do. I've seen them do it. They take you shopping and show you everything and show you the hauls and um, got everything. It can be interesting, I guess. It depends on what it is that you are into, what you like. And let's see. Lately, I have been trying to check out some of the new stuff on there. Hey, Michael, thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. Yeah, tonight just a little bit of mac and cheese, and I did put a little bit of ghost pepper on there. Let's see, I'll be brave. I got a little bit of that ghost pepper on there. Fire in a hole. That's hot. Yeah. Oh. 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 Just a couple drops. Yeah, I just had I just put a little tiny bit of that on that one little bit. Whoa. That's some strong stuff, man. Get the part that's not so hot. No. Nope. Nothing to see. No world tour. No. Well, you can tune into the home tour channel on that one. I don't know. Yeah. So what else? Ooh, that was hot. Definitely keep the lid on that one. I still have that one um, Jeff Dunham's Ahmed's Al-Khiliu hot sauce, and that's too dang hot. I still have that bottle. I finished the other ones off, but that one was way too hot. And I think I got some other couple of super duper hot sauces. Can't go into those. I still have my hot sauce roulette. I forgot about that one. Some of those were 3 million Scoville units. They're little tiny bottles. I did that hot sauce roulette challenge that one time. It came with 20 sauces and a dice, and you roll the dice, and then you try the hot sauce. I tried all 20, all the way up from super mild to super duper hot, insanely hot. It was like, what, 3 million Scoville units, and then it was 1 million, 2 million, and then 1 million, and on down to the first one was like just I think it was like a cayenne or a jalapeno blend, and it was like a couple hundred Scoville. So yeah, they were increasingly hot, and I just tried it on like pretzel sticks, and yeah, I tried all 4 sauces that he had. The jalapeno Jose jalapeno on a stick. I think there was another one, Walter's Shut the Hell Up sauce. I think there was another one, I don't know, was it peanut or something like that? And then the Ahmed's Al-Khiliu hot sauce. That one's too hot. It did come in a 4-pack. And I used all the other ones. I used the jalapeno. I used the habanero, and I think the other one was I don't remember the other one. No, there were 4, and the last one I only took a couple drops. I can't try that super hot sauce. It was way too hot, so it's sitting in the cupboard. It's hot, and that one does not have a stopper. It just has a open glass bottle, so you can't really control the flow on that one. I guess I could put it in a squirt bottle or something, make it a little bit better, but some of those are legitimately hot, and you don't want to mess with them. I mean, the super duper hot stuff. What was that? I had a Bubba's Butt Blaster, spontaneous combustion. I don't know. Yeah, you can get a 4-pack. They have the super duper hot sauces. I actually tried one time Dave's Insanity. I tried the Dave's hot, temporarily Insanity. That one still pretty hot. Dave's Insanity is pretty dang hot. I don't recommend that one. This Melinda's was hot enough. Just that little hot, little taste of it. I am still reeling from that one. Yeah, I was in the store, and this was like $1.99 for this little bottle, and they had ghost pepper. They had another one. I think they had some kind of Polynesian barbecue and a couple other ones, and I got brave and I wanted to try this one. I've tried it, and it's too dang hot. Maybe I'll put it in like a thing of soup or a big pot of chili, a couple of drops, and maybe that'll kind of dilute it. But yeah, it's hot on its own. So I'm not into the super hot stuff anymore. Some of them are not bad. Some of them are super duper hot. Anything above like a habanero, when you get into ghost pepper, reaper pepper, pepper X, whatever else. I don't even know what the hottest one is. I know they got these super hot blends. that's when I start saying no. I'm not into the ghost pepper. I can tolerate if it's just a tiny bit, but I actually have a couple. I have a couple things I need to do. I got what the world some hot chocolate bars, and I think I got a another one. I still haven't got to those yet. Actually, I do have some other stuff I need to try, but I'm waiting for something to show up in the mail, so I will get to those soon. And I was trying to see if there was any new interesting stuff. I haven't heard any new like flavors of Mountain Dew or Coke or anything. I don't know about the holiday version. I don't think Mountain Dew is doing a Halloween version of anything. I know they did the trolley was their newest flavor. I think they actually have a Slurpee version of that at 7-Eleven. If you want to try the trolley Mountain Dew cherry lemon trolley flavor, that was all right. I like the Code Red a little bit better. Some people were like totally into it. It was okay for me. Glad I only got the one the one bottle, so I was able to try it. I wasn't even able to find the case of it. I did have to get a case of Chucky's Punch, so I've got that. And I finally got through all my A&W, the A&W cream ice cream soda. Got through those. Now, some people said they like the zero sugar. I like the regular one a little bit better. I don't know. Everybody's a little different. Some people are more into the zero sugar. They say that it's a better flavor for them. They don't like all the real sugars, but I tend to like when they've got a flavor of something. I like the real sugar version, the full sugar version of it. Well, now see that's the thing. They've got. I think they actually just rebranded it, and I think it's Baja. It's called Baja Blast Lime, and I think they just rebranded the can. I think it's like Baja Blast Lime Twist or something like that. Um, they changed. Apparently, they did change the logo on it. They changed the lettering because it now says Mountain Dew, not just MNT Dew. So they kind of reworked the label. They also did that with Code Red, and I think they did it with Voltage. And if there is a live wire that's still out there in the regular Mountain Dew, yeah, they are reworking it for the newer stuff. So, um, but I don't know the zero sugars for me. Whenever they have a different flavor, it wreaks havoc when they try to make it artificial flavor with the sweetener, and then they try to give you that whatever the flavor is. So I don't know. It screws it up when they have that artificial sweetener, and then they have an artificial flavoring or whatever it is supposed to be. And what did I have the other day? Oh, I did a review. I did a review of a Coca-Cola from Canada. It was with the real cane sugar, so that one, yeah, totally different. It's totally the real cane sugar doesn't compare to the high fructose corn syrup or the zero sugar. It's usually either aspartame or sucralose, depending on what it is. I know the the sucralose is going for the zero sugar, and the aspartame is usually diet, and they're kind of getting away from the diet for whatever reason. They're trying to phase that out and go with the zero sugar. I guess I don't know. Maybe aspartame is not a preferred additive anymore. I don't know if it's just more expensive or they found that people like the zero sugar version of it. But yeah, they actually pulled a bunch of them. I've seen that they don't have the. They had the one was Coke with Splenda and a couple other ones with like sugar in the raw. I think that was a raw sugar version of some of those. They had throwback versions of like Mountain Dew, and I think a couple other ones that had the old formulas. And then they had I missed the one I wanted to get it the Dew Shine. Dew Shine. Do you shine your pants? Yes, I do shine my pants. Well, it depends. I'm actually used to the zero sugar Coke. All it is Coke. It's not a different flavor. It's not a different a blend or whatever. I am used to the zero sugar Coke because I know what to expect from it. I know how it tastes. It's okay. But when you start getting into the zero sugar of like all these flavored Cokes, I don't know, just not as good. Like the what was it? The orange vanilla, all that. And I'm surprised, man. Yeah. Well, some of the people want to go for they don't want to have the sugars, and some of these ones, man, crazy amounts of sugar in them. What did I get the other day? It was one of those ones that was a full sugar, and it was like 83 grams of sugar or something. I think. Oh, I think it's this thing. I still have this one. Yeah, this. Yeah, I still have the Canada Dry Black Cherry. 79 grams. 79 grams of sugar in this bottle. That's a lot. 290. So yeah, super super sugary from Canada Dry, eh? Be bouncing off the walls if you drink that whole thing. Beavis would definitely show up. Yeah. Hopefully he won't. To keep a rein on that guy. He shows up sometimes. So if I drink too many energy drinks or sugary things, or if I have too much sugar, Beavis gets loose sometimes. I don't know. Try to keep him under control, but it's tough. Sometimes he'll sneak out. Never know. Guy. I know there was one. I'm gonna have to find that review. I'm gonna have to put it up. There was one I drank, super concentrated energy drink, man. Beavis definitely showed up on that one. It sounded like the what that one guy what was it? The fastest talker guy, the one that did the FedEx commercial, super fast talker. That's what I felt like, man. I was like going 100 miles a minute because I drank that super concentrated energy drink. The um the one in the little shot bottles. That stuff will get you going, I'll tell you. They have them. I've also seen what is a 5 hour energy and some of those other concentrated shots. And all you do is you just have a little bottle. Hey, Chris. But yeah, I don't know, man. They have that super concentrated stuff. And all the good stuff is not around anymore. They got rid of the Monster Nitro. I like that one. That was cool. And they've actually discontinued the Nitro Pepsi and the Nitro Pepsi Vanilla. It's supposed to be more concentrated, little bubbles, and you're supposed to turn it upside down, and it's supposed to be more fizzy. That did not catch on. I don't know why. I guess I didn't see anything special about it. I don't know if I just didn't pour it right or whatever. Yeah, well, you know what? Artificial, you do get that. I know some people that said when they have some of these energy drinks with that additives and stuff that does cause issues. So that's why they don't want to drink the energy drink, all that taurine and guarana and whatever um, vitamin blends are in there that causes a little bit of issues with them. So that's why they kind of stay away from the drinks. Some of those are not too bad because they're natural caffeine. They're like green tea caffeine, so those are okay. Um, but yeah, when you get that artificial sweeteners or sugars, sometimes it doesn't do good. What did I tried one the other day? It was awful. Oh yeah, it is probably wherever you're at. It's probably already into Saturday. Still got a little bit of time left here before it turns over to Saturday, and I'm hoping I can find a I can find a version of that Spinal Tap 2 to check that out. It just came out. It just came out today. Spinal Tap 2 is here, and I need to find a version of it as only in theaters, but I'm hoping to find some sort of a version out there soon within the next couple days and check out what's going on with that one. What did I see? I watched a couple of really stupid new movies, and they were like dumb. And I'm like, I watched them, and I was like, I can't believe I watched this one. Got to the end, and I was like, that was a waste of time. It said it was like a thriller comedy action film, and I like watched it, and I was like, this was dumb. I was like, why did I watch the whole movie? You get like a little ways in, and then you're like, okay, I want to see what's going to happen, and then you get to the end, and you're like, that sucked. That actually happened. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if get more than a couple of viewers, but I don't know if I really have Star Trek. I got food trivia. I've got Trivial Pursuit. I've got a couple other ones. But yeah, I don't know. Just have to have a few people in here to do trivia. So, and I know I go on really late at night. I was trying to get on a little early today, but by the time I got everything going and all that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll figure something out eventually. Thing is if I go on during the day, a lot of people are gone, so then I can't do it then. They're at work, and all. The thing is I gotta kind of almost gauge it towards East Coast time. I know they're 3 hours ahead, so if I wanted to do it like 5 o'clock or something around East Coast time, I have to do it like 2 o'clock here. So I don't know. And this week I got to do Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to be busy, so during the day. So I have to do that, and still working on a lot of editing. Like I said, stay tuned for the next 3 days on the videos. And see if you notice anything, especially in the next 3 videos. Maybe the people that watch on a regular basis, you probably pick it out fairly quickly. Hopefully, I have been busy getting everything ready and editing and looking online and finding finding stuff. Halloween stuff's out in full force, I'm telling you. I did. I even found the ones. Actually, the Halloween stuff is out. I did find this one. Found the Nerds spooky version. You see, it's all for Halloween. You got the little nerdy dudes. Spooky. Nerds gummy clusters. And if you want to get nerdy again, found these ones too. Nerds candy corn. So those of you that do not like candy corn, you can get nerdy and you can try the Nerds candy corn. So yes, that's another, that is a thing, Nerds candy corn. And I will tell you, they are not candy corn flavored. They are Nerds flavored. And I also found these. Love them or hate them. I don't know, you like the mallow cream. These are caramel apples. They have the pumpkins, and I think they have some other ones for like Easter. But these are the mallow cream, kind of that gritty. They're almost like the texture of the candy corn, that kind of gritty, gooey, slurry. But those taste like caramel apple. Yeah, well, no, that's the texture is that gritty kind of thing. I know at Easter time they have the eggs and the bunnies and the chicks, I think, that are kind of like that gritty. They're almost like a little bit firmer of like the circus peanuts, that like gritty kind of marshmallowy thing, a little bit like candy corn. But I know they've had the pumpkins, and I think they might even had some other stuff, maybe like bats or something like that. But yeah, that's from Brock's. They're still putting out Halloween stuff. In addition to Peeps, I think I've done a lot of the Peeps, Halloween Peeps, all the new ones. I don't think there's any new flavors out this year. I think they're all just a rehash of all the old ones. I don't know, they have Frankenstein and Ghost and the Black Cats and Jack-o'-lanterns. I think, I don't remember. And then for Christmas time, they have snowmen and Christmas trees and pumpkins and Santa Claus and all that for Christmas time. Nothing new flavors, just the different shapes. You know, they had the bats and the cats and the pumpkins and Frankenstein and ghosts, and I think there was another one I don't remember, but I know that's for Peeps for the Halloween time, so they're going to get into that. But yeah, there's still a lot of stuff out there for Halloween, and they're going crazy. Like I said, some of them are just decorated, or the wrappers are different. I know they have the ghoulishly green Snickers. That's like got a green nougat. I tried those not too long ago. Doesn't taste any different. It just looks different. It's just green. So yeah, you can find a lot of stuff out there right now. Just have a look out for them. I still don't know if Burger King is going to be doing a Whopper for Halloween time. I know they did the Ghost Whopper, and then they did, what was it, the Nightmare King the one year. What was it, a lot of different ones. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about Halloween themed burgers. I know the crispy onion is the newest Whopper that they've got. It was okay. Wasn't anything really spectacular. But if you're into crispy Whoppers, crispy onion Whoppers, go for it. And let's see, I haven't heard any too much new stuff. I know we're probably going to start getting the next round in the next couple weeks. They're going to start getting into the when we start getting towards the end of September, beginning of October. They're probably going to get into the hey Matt, Jesus, yes. Jesus, it's Friday. It's Friday. Thank Jesus it's Friday. Because I got the mac and cheese. If I had the accent, I'd oh, the little baby Jesus. Yeah, they could do that. Well, that's basically what it is. This is Kraft, the Kraft macaroni and cheese deluxe. It's the one with the pouch instead of the powder. The Kraft deluxe mac and cheese. I know it's Kraft dinner up there. They call it. Canada calls it dinner. KD. I don't know why. Same thing. They just call it differently. It's Kraft dinner instead of Kraft mac and cheese. And I put that hot sauce on there. That's too hot. I'm not going to do that again. That was a mistake because I put some of this on there. I had this Melinda's ghost pepper. Melinda's ghost pepper sauce. That was too dang hot. Not gonna do that again. Too dang hot, I'm telling you. Okay, cool. Yeah, it is sort of cooling down. It was like in the 80s, I think. I think in the next couple of days we're gonna have a little bit of a spike. It's gonna be in the like high 80s, almost maybe into the 90s, and then I think after that it's gonna start cooling down. Thankfully, I know at the end of September we're starting to get in October, and then it's gonna cool down. So I don't know that we're gonna have any super hot days. We may get a spike here and there. I'm not sure, but it's been warm, and then it's kind of mild, and then we get a hot day. So we're still there's still a little bit of heat hanging on. So I have to stock up on the drinks and the ice and teas and stuff like that. But I will see about a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try and do some stuff this weekend. Monday and Tuesday I have to do some testing. Just on Monday and Tuesday, so that's just a quick kind of thing. But apparently it's a 2-day deal, so I'll go and check that one out. So that one should be done. That was not too difficult. I've actually done the one before, and I don't know. It's all right. It's not actually food testing. It's aroma. Surprising. It smells. Speaking of smells, man. Ooh. Man, I gotta. I had to get rid of the. I had to get rid of the evidence earlier. God, that was. I've never run across that. I had a drink that was, um, when you drank it, it was not bad. It's the smell. The smell was bad. One of those things that it smells worse than it tastes. When you actually taste it, it's not bad. It's just this. I couldn't get over the smell, so won't be getting that one again. But I did try it. I had to seal the evidence away. wash it all off because yeah, it was bad. So once I opened it, it was like, whoa. Have you ever tried that? Oh my God, what is that one? That spice. I don't know if it's fenugreek or a different one. When you smell it, it's really bad. It's got good flavor, but that smell of that stinks bad. I think it's the fenugreek that you add to some of those ones, and you smell it, and it's just awful smell. But when you actually put it in your dish or whatever, it's not bad. It's just that in the container, it's bad, super concentrated, and it smells like I don't know, dirt or something really nasty. Kind of like that's why I do not like cilantro. I know some people, they're it's a genetic thing. Cilantro tastes like soap or dirt, and I'm one of those people that when I have cilantro, it tastes like soap or dirt to me. I do not like it. Some people say it's really good. I don't like it. When I taste it, it just tastes like dirt or soap. So if I have it on something, I try to leave it off. If it's in something, I can kind of tolerate it, but just not a whole lot. It is not my favorite spice, but some people love it. Some people love the taste. Some people, it does not work. They, it's a genetic thing. Yeah, see, some people, it's okay. Some people, they just, it's a certain reaction. I know when I did the one, I was one time I was doing a testing qualification, and they gave you this paper, and it was your ability to taste bitter. No, I don't go to Costco. And you put this little paper in your mouth, and if you tasted it and it tasted kind of like a garlic or a really bitter flavor, that meant that you had that taste bud for the bitter gene. Some people, when they put that in there, it tastes like nothing. They don't have that particular sensation. I know that's a different one. No, I don't. I don't go to Costco, so I have not tried anything. I haven't been to Costco in several years. I do not. I'm not a member. I don't know anybody that's a member. I'm not. I'm not going to Costco. So, although Monday I'm going to be going to do the testing, and it's right next to a Costco. So, yeah. But yeah, it's just me, and I'm not going to pay $60 or whatever the heck the membership fees are right now. I don't go there enough. I don't have a big enough freezer. I don't have enough storage space. I don't need to get, you know, a super duper pack of different things, or like 2 packs of jumbo ketchup or anything like that, just for me. So, nah, I'm not. I don't. I just don't do a Costco thing. Never really saw much of a deal. The things that were in there didn't really save anything. And actually, I had in the past I had gotten them, and you had to get like a whole big pack of them. Yeah, and then you get like you get like 24 hot pockets or something, and it's like when you try the sample, it's good. And you take it home, and you got 24 of them. And after about the third or fourth one, you're kind of like, okay, I'm done with hot pockets. What am I going to do with these other 15 hot pockets? And then they end up sitting in the freezer forever, and you just like you get kind of tired of them, burn out on them. That's usually what happens. It tastes real good in the store when you do the sample, and then you get it home and you're all stoked for it. It's like, yeah, this is really good. And then after about two or three, you're like, eh. So Yeah, don't do the bulk packs much anymore. That's why some of these things I wanted to buy them online, but they want you to buy a whole case of them, and I'm like, I just want to try one. I don't want to buy a whole case. And unfortunately, some of these things you have to buy a whole case of them because I wanted to try some of these drinks and stuff, and you got to buy the whole case of them. I wanted to see some of them that have variety packs, and some of them aren't having variety packs. You have to buy all of one flavor, and then you have to buy all of another flavor. And it's like, well, wish they would carry a variety pack so you could try all the different flavors without buying a case of each. Because you don't need a whole case of one flavor, especially if it's not any good. I got stuck with some of those ones. What did I had to buy a case of that Sprite and tea? That was okay. Still kind of going through that. There was a couple other ones that I had, and they were all right. Didn't really care for them, but you try them, and then it's like, okay, well, I still have a mini case of the Oreo Coca-Cola, the little mini cans. I haven't even opened that. I think I have a case of Peeps Pepsi, the yellow little can of the marshmallow Peeps flavored Pepsi. That was out a little while ago. I think I had ordered more than one case and still got the one case. I haven't done anything with that one. I think I finally got rid of that one year 3000 Y3000 Coca-Cola. I still do have the one. I still have the suitcase and the Salty Tears Pepsi or Tears Coca-Cola that came in a suitcase with two cans. I tried one. I still have one. I don't want to open it. I don't know. Collector's item, I guess. But eventually they go down. I found a can of something I've had it for a couple of years and it's like half empty. I don't know if it evaporated or there was a slow leak or it broke a seal or something, and like the can's half gone. So either it evaporated or it had a slow leak or something. I don't doubt that. I mean, sometimes those cans get dinged or something. I've actually had some where they ship them and then you open them up and it's all implode. The can's like imploded because it's been out in the heat or it's been out in something. It's like, wait, it blew up. Actually had that happen in the back of my car one time. I left something in there. Like, open it up and a couple of the cans were like had imploded. And I did one time I actually had one. What was it? I got a case of Coke Zero, and I opened up the case. It was a cardboard case, and when I opened it up, I noticed the case was like warped, and one of the cans apparently had a I don't know a hole in it or a deformation or something. It looked like it got stuck with a needle or something, and I guess it had the can had leaked and it was still sealed, but there was a hole in the bottom, and all the soda went out, and it was still sealed in the box. And I contacted Coca-Cola. I sent them pictures of the sealed can with the hole in the bottom of the can from where I guess where it was a defect or whatever. And they tracked it down or whatever, and they sent me a coupon for a new case. Well, wow, hey, should have told them I found a mouse in my can. Could have got free beer, eh? Doug and Bob McKenzie. And get the free beer. Yeah, we got a mouse in the beer, eh? We'll be drinking free beer. Could have told him that, I know. But occasionally that does happen. I actually had a couple. One time I did get a case shipped to me, and it had been opened. Apparently, one of the cans had exploded, and they had to repack it in like plastic. And I did send away for that Jolt Cola, and I guess they had to cancel the order because it got halfway here, and I guess it blew up somewhere in transit, and they had to take it back. So I had to reorder the Jolt Cola. I guess it just depends on where you're at. You get the heat, and sometimes high altitude or whatever will cause it to blow up. Does happen. That just happens every once in a while. Some of those cans in transit, they got problems. They either get imploded or they get dented or deformed. Sometimes they're tough to open up. I've had that actually happen on a couple cans. Usually they're pretty good though. Although I did have the one, and I was so mad about it, and the company never called me back, or they never contacted me back. I ordered a Jones Soda turkey and gravy bottled drink, and I got it, and apparently the seal broke, and all the turkey and gravy leaked out all over the box. The thing was still sealed, but I guess it came unsealed. And yeah, I contacted them and said, hey, I got my turkey and gravy soda, and it leaked everywhere, and they never contacted me back, and I haven't seen it anywhere since. So I just wrote it off because I had a bunch of other stuff that was along with it, but no turkey and gravy. Probably a good thing. But I did get I still got to find the purple one. I found the Jones Crayola soda. They've got the new Jones Crayola soda in like 6 different colors and flavors to match the crayons. I did find them all. I've still got them. I haven't tried them. I haven't started trying them yet. I probably will. I know and then they got a lot of weird. I think they got a new purple uh, um, Nukem soda now. Oh, they had a blue one and a red one, but now they've got a grape one or a purple one. Yeah, I saw it with Liam Neeson. It was okay. I mean, I still prefer the original one. It was all right. Yeah, so was Big Lots. Had a bunch of them. Seen them at Dollar Tree. I've seen them Big Lots. I think I've seen them at some other places, but I don't know. They still have only a couple flavors. I think they got like green apple, root beer, and cream soda. I think those are like the standard. Then they had the Nukem Victory and the what was a Quantum that I actually tried those. Those were special edition. And then they had the Hatch Chili soda. I tried that. That was all right. It was weird. They're always putting out special editions or unique flavors of some of those. They used to have a lot more back in the day. The frou berry, the bubble gum. They even did a Halloween ones in the half cans not too long ago. It was like a ghoulish grape and a different one, but yeah, Jones is kind of unique. Sometimes they get the limited editions. They've been doing that. They're actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm not a big blue raspberry person. I don't like the I'm not into the the blue raspberry as much. A little too artificial for me. I know there's a lot of candy, there's a lot of soda, there's a lot of blue raspberry theme things. It is not my favorite. Actually, I like their root beer and their cream soda. The sour apple's actually not too bad, and they got orange. Actually, I got a half thing. I still have to do a half thing of the orange soda cans. I got it for free one time. I just haven't even tried it yet. There's a lot of stuff I got that I need to try. Different things, sodas, drinks, the candies, all the fun stuff. I will get to them eventually. I got a lot on my plate right now, so I'm slowly getting through them. And there are a few things that I'm trying to get through. I'm trying to find the last one. I missed one of the flavors of one of them. I'm gonna have to keep checking back. It's not about in my store yet. Um, yeah, I hate when that happens, and they put out like three flavors, and you can only find two. But I will keep checking back, and I will find the third flavor eventually, because the place I ordered it from was not in stock. I haven't found it online anywhere, and I haven't seen it in the stores. Oh, the Pepsi Blue. Believe it or not, I have some. I have a 6-pack in the bottles. It's about 5 years old. Probably no good now. It's probably flat as a pancake. I do have the bottles of the reissue Pepsi Blue from, like, what was it, 2019 or 20 or whatever, whenever they came out. They're probably no good. I gotta find it. I know I've got it somewhere. I have 2 bottles of Crystal Pepsi from like 2016. I gotta find them. I don't know what I did with them. At one point, they were in the refrigerator. I think I put them in a drawer somewhere. But I think I have a Mountain Dew Ice, and I have a Dew SA, and I have a Y3 Ultimate Coca-Cola in a bottle, and I've got the original Voodoo 1 in the bottle and the Voodoo 2 in the bottle. Because I would get more than one, and I'd save one, and I'd try one. So I had a drawer full of like bottles of stuff. They're probably no good. They're probably flat as a flat as a pancake by now. For many years, I had a bottle of the Holiday Spice Pepsi. It was a 2-liter bottle, and it just was sitting in a corner. And every time I looked at it, it was all sucked up and deformed. And I don't think there was any carbonation left in it. And I ended up just tossing it because it was probably no good. I think I had it for like 6 or 7 years, just gathering dust in a corner, and the bottle was all deformed. I don't know if that stuff can actually go bad. Maybe it can. I don't know. But there are some things that actually can. I know one time I tried an old mac and cheese. It was a Star Wars mac and cheese C-3PO, and I cooked it up and I had it, and it was like it had been like 5 years out of date, and the things just fell apart. Wow, nose is itching me today. Yeah, the pasta just fell apart. It's like 5 or 6 years out of date. So sometimes you got to watch the expiration date. Some things actually do expire. Some things I don't think don't. Like, I think you'd be okay making an old Jello. That's just a powder. I don't know. I know they still have some of those rations and stuff that are in the cans that are sealed. They've been 40, 50 years. They're still good, I think. I don't know why you'd want to eat something that's 40 or 50 years old, but I guess for the shock factor, maybe. But yeah, there is still stuff out there. Sometimes you could find the collector's editions of them, and I don't know. Cans sometimes. Should have kept some of my cans. The old Pepsi artwork that they had. I remember that one. If you grew up around the time I did, maybe you know about the Pepsi collector cans with the neon. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Somewhere, I think it was back in the 80s, they had the different artwork on the cans. And the one that was the Pepsi and it was all in neon. And if you arranged the cans in a certain order, it spelled out a certain word. That was like a big controversy. Wait a minute. You're putting naughty words up by putting the different Pepsi cans out. So yeah, if you just put the P and the S and the I, the crossed I, two different cans, it spelled out something. They also have the thing on the calculator. Sure, you know about that. Putting in certain numbers on a calculator and turning it upside down, spelling out certain words. Always fun. Yeah. Always the crazy stuff you used to do when you were little kids. Or what the fun part was the speak and spell, or what was it, Little Professor, I think was my sister had. And it had the letters and the learn to spell. The speak and spell would actually talk. And the problem was is when the batteries ran down, it sounded like a demon because the batteries started dying and it was like, so yeah, I don't know, man. All those stuff when we used to play like that. I remember also, yeah, all the stuff that you'd have. Boom box, you'd have to put all the different batteries in them, like what, like eight D batteries or something like that to power those boom boxes. And then if you had a Walkman, you know about the struggles putting those stupid batteries and going through them in about 5 minutes. Then if you got real smart, you did the rechargeable ones. Then you had an extra set, and then you put them on there, and you charged them all the time. I don't know, just the way it is. Now you don't have to do that. All built in. Struggles. The struggles, man, the struggles. So yeah. Just make sure everything's charged up or plugged in and you're good to go. I know a lot of people sometimes, yeah, only at 3%, I gotta charge up. So let's see, what else? Time is it? Is it almost 12? We got about 15 minutes. So yeah, I think I maybe stick around. Because tonight's a little bit special. Tonight is kind of special. It's Lowenbrow time. Remember those old commercials? When you want share with your friends, tonight is kind of special. The beer. I don't remember how the jingle went, but I just remember Lowenbrow. They're up on the mountaintop. It doesn't get any better than this. Well, yeah, you can lug a 6-pack of beer up on the top of a mountain. I don't know, maybe. I think it probably could get a little bit better than that. Especially, it's just a bunch of guys up there drinking beers on the top of a mountain. I think there's other things that maybe are a little more fun than that. Especially after you had a couple of beers. Who knows? I don't know. I'm telling you, man, some of those commercials are just stupid. I don't know. It's just some of those old commercials and advertisings and things like that. I don't know. They're a little bit too much right now with all the people being so hyper and surprised and promoting these things. And you're like, wow, this is exciting. It's a product. But I know that people want to be excited. They're hyping it up. They're doing whatever they're doing. They want to get you to buy the product, so they make it seem real exciting. Wow, this is great. Best thing I've ever had. And then when the camera goes off, they're like, "Ooh, no, yuck." It actually happens sometimes. I've had a couple things when it's just like, no, this is not working. I've only had a couple. I've done a few reviews on things, and they were really bad. I think maybe like a handful of them, like 4 or 5 things that were like just terrible, horrible. I had to throw them out. Ranch soda was one. Peanut butter and jelly was one. I think there was another one. Um, Corn lollipop. I did not care for that one. There was a couple other ones. I tried them, and it's just like, ugh, no. I didn't try mustard soda. I tried ranch, um, peanut butter and jelly, which were both nasty. Tried pickle soda, ketchup soda. Those were okay. What else did I try? Rocket piss, which was nasty. There was a couple other strange sodas. Some of them were just not good. I skipped the bacon. I skipped the chicken wing. There was a couple other weird, weird sodas, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of them out there that you could try. Mustard, um, bacon, chocolate covered bacon, chicken wing. Yeah, there was a bunch of Lester's Fixin'. If you look that up, he's got a whole bunch of really nasty, really nasty, nasty stuff out there. Then he's got the dessert stuff, which are okay, but yeah, some of that stuff, ugh, no, they were really bad. Some people liked them, but yeah, the ranch soda was actually one of the most disgusting things I think I've ever had. It tasted like rancid Alka-Seltzer to me. Did not taste anything like ranch. And I think part of it was it may have been past its expiration date, so it was just not a good thing. Don't recommend ranch soda. No mustard soda. No bacon. No, it wasn't. It wasn't even thick. It was like soda. It was like water with like bits of like yeah, whatever ranch grits in there. It's like gross. If you want to watch that soda review, you can. It was gross. Peanut butter and jelly wasn't much better. Some of the other ones I tried were all right. What did I tried? The jalapeno one, um, habanero. I tried the jalapeno. I tried the ghost pepper, and I tried a reaper pepper sodas. It was like 4 pack of those. Those were all right. Um, but yeah, there's some just really gross sodas out there, and it's like, why? I mean, who thought that up? It's also like the Bernie Bott's every flavored beans or the Bean Boozled challenge that had those nasty jelly beans. Why? Why you want to try them? I don't know. Guess you want to torture yourself. They were awful. Did not care for the sardine or the horseradish or the stinky socks or the booger flavored or the pencil shavings or whatever else, the other flavors that they had. And it's like, why are you making these things? Why would anybody in their right mind want to eat, vomit flavored jelly beans? And why are you working on getting the formula for that? And who's taste testing these? No, it's not quite right. It's not gross enough. Make it grosser. I'm sorry, man. You try it and it's just like, oh no. I don't know why they wanna improve or make it worse of flavored. I don't know. I mean, come on, you don't need to make it that gross. Once you take one bite and you're like, oh no, spit it out. Some people do that. I know with those Bean Boozled challenge, everybody was like they couldn't take it. It's like, oh, gross. I did that one with that Skittles Shriekers. They're the zombie, yeah, the dead zombie. Those were awful. They tasted like rotting flesh. There was a mystery flavor in there. They were all one flavor or all one color, and you don't know what ones they were. Some of them look like a regular one, and then you try it, and you're like, "Oh, gross! This is like rotting flesh, rotted meat." And you take it, it was like, "Oh no, it's gross." It's to catch you off guard and make you sick. Guess you try it with your enemies, and you say, "Guess what? Here, try this." They're like, "Ooh, gross! No way." All right, we got almost time. So we got not quite 12 o'clock, but at 12 o'clock, there will be a new review going up. You guys will have to let me know what you think about the new review. I'm trying to remember if it was what one it was. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. Anyways, but that will be going up at midnight, which is in a few minutes. So stay tuned for that one. Also, stay tuned for all the other reviews throughout the weekend and through Monday. You might notice something a little bit different. Hopefully, you will. I don't know, maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. I don't know. Always trying to change things up a little bit, maybe. Keep you on your toes. Always looking for different items, different unique stuff, strange finds that I find all the time out there. Always looking for something. I'm finding a lot of weird stuff, I'm telling you, man. Some of these websites, some of the things on Amazon, new products and stuff. And some of them you're like, oh, why? Why did they do that? But yeah, you'll keep an eye on that. And hopefully you guys will find the stuff. I know for Halloween time they're doing a lot of pumpkin spice. I think they've got donuts and the Twinkies are back and all that other stuff. A little bit different, yes. We got about what 5 minutes. So yeah, you can check that one out. So that one will be cool. And then been editing some stuff. Like I said, I watched the end of Strange New Worlds, watched the new Peacemaker. That one's okay. I like the dance at the beginning. That crazy dancing that they're doing. I don't know. That's just very strange. And I watched a couple of new movies and they were stupid. I was like, eh. The new season, this season, mm, I'd probably give it about a 6. This season was not their best. They had a couple that were okay. Um, they kind of went through the motions on this one. I liked last season a little bit better. They had a bunch of unique stuff on the last season. This one, I don't know. It just did not seem right. It was too I don't know. They went back and rehashed a lot of stuff and brought back some of the new stuff with a new twist on it. And yeah, I think they're hurting for material because the last couple episodes I saw a lot of flashbacks to the original series, but with a like little bit of a twist. And I don't know, just not quite um, not quite what I expected. Although I know they're really trying to develop some of these characters. And next season, I think they're supposed to have one with puppets. Saw that. Last season they had the musical one, which was believe it or not was not bad. I liked the whole musical dancing routine. That was kind of funny. Uh, but yeah, I've been watching that. I've been watching The Peacemaker. I watched a couple of new movies. They were supposed to be action comedies, but they were really stupid. And after that, I watched it. I'm like, this was dumb. I can't believe I watched the dang movie. It's like, yeah, I don't know why. It wasn't very interesting. I watched it to the end, and I was like, okay. I thought it was going to be like this action-packed thing, and actually, one of them I fell asleep on because it seemed like the whole time it was just them shooting guns. And then at the end, it was just kind of over. So I don't know. I could not get into them. But trying to look for another series. I've been watching Eastbound and Down, a couple seasons of that one. I will find another one to watch. Hopefully, I'll find something good. Trying to give some of these other ones a chance. I did watch Weapons. You guys, somebody told me to watch the Weapons preview. Not really my movie. I'm not into the horror, so I saw the preview. Uh, Not really my thing. I haven't seen that one. What else? There's a couple of ones I need to go back and watch. Uh, waiting to find an episode. I'm waiting to find a version of Spinal Tap. I know it just came out today, but hopefully there will be a version out there somewhere. I can get a, I can get to that one and have a little bit of a view on that one. I did see some videos and some previews and stuff from them, so it actually looked pretty interesting. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch a version of it soon. Been waiting for what 40 years? That's insane amount of time between things. Apparently, it's only in theaters right now, but apparently there are some, services and some applications where you can find a version of it. I will keep an eye, see if I can try and find one. But I know apparently, yeah, it's only in theaters right now. It just came out today, so I don't know. I don't know if they're doing releasing it in Canada or not. They may not. I don't know. But hopefully, I'll be able to check it out. I did, like I said, I watched The Peacemaker. I watched some of the other ones. There's a bunch of them. No, I don't think I don't think that's allowed because copyright protections and materials and whatnot. I've actually seen those bootleg versions of them where they got people in the audience and you can see their head the whole time. I think they're in Russia or something because the titles are in different um, languages, and it's even though it's in English, but the words are in Russian or something. So I don't know. All right. Oh, okay. Yes, there we go. Brand new video up, so you guys can check that one out. Spent a lot of time editing. Today was editing and re-editing and doing a lot of different stuff. Actually, I did get a couple reviews in today too, so keep an eye out for that one. What else? Yes, editing, re-editing, redoing a lot of different stuff. So you guys might notice a couple of couple things different. Like I said, on today's video, Sunday's video, and Monday's video, I was a little bit busy. Got on a roll. And, keep it going. So yeah, always looking for stuff, looking for new items, looking for new things out there. I don't remember if it was the I think it was a chip video or was it the energy drink video? I can't remember which. I think it was a chip video. So you guys can check that out. Still a lot of stuff I gotta check out over the weekend. And next week I will bring more reviews to you. I'll be back on Tuesday. We'll have another live stream on Tuesday. And like I said, I put up a new poll. What's your favorite licorice flavor? So you guys can check that one out. Do you like the red licorice, black licorice, cherry, or some other flavor? So you can check that poll out. Let me know what kind of licorice, if any, that you like. I know everybody's a little bit different on what they do like. Oh, yeah, okay. It is the C4. It is C4, and if you watch the beginning, maybe you notice something a little different. So hopefully you did. Hopefully you didn't. I don't know. I have been working and reworking and doing a lot of different stuff. So yeah, just hope you guys enjoy the new C4. That is a limited time, by the way. I keep seeing they're talking about when it's sold out, it's gone. So if you do want your C4 lemonade, you need to get it. No, nope, can't do that. Can't even walk and chew gum at the same time. So sorry. It is what it is. So, like I said, the new video is up. You guys check that one out. All the other videos that are out throughout the weekend. I will be back on Tuesday, and it's been almost 2 hours, so I think it's about time to wrap it up. And hope you guys have a great weekend. Have some fun, watch something good, find something good to eat, and just enjoy it. I will be back Tuesday, and we'll have some more fun then. So anyways, guys, have a good weekend, and I will see you soon. And enjoy. All right, guys. See you later. Back on Tuesday.